We're here in New York, New York. Welcome, gamers. I'm Jim Houston with Craig Simpson. We're almost ready to drop the puck for an exciting matchup between the New York Rangers and the New York Islanders. It's the Battle of New York, Craig.
That's right, Jim. And listen to the fans. They are pumped. And we're going to be in for quite a game tonight as these teams really like to mix it up.
There's nothing like a good rivalry between these close neighbors. Let's get down to center ice for the opening faceoff. Faceoff goes to the Rangers. Fired it from the point. And he hangs on for a faceoff. About to drop the puck. Faceoff goes to the Islanders. Out they come to center. He's only got one to beat. Shot from the point. To Drury. Here comes Scott Gomez. He moved fast to make that save.
Wrist shots are slower than a slap shot, but they're far more accurate.
The ref is signaling for the faceoff. Faceoff goes to the Rangers. Shoots it! That's blocked and didn't get through. Campoli takes control of the puck. He passes it to Roosevelt. Big shot! That's blocked. Another shot! It's blocked. Hard shot! Now you talk about great defensemen in this league, and this guy really makes it all happen at the back end.
Jim, he's like a catalyst out there, consistently feeding forwards with breakout passes. And hey, I say he wouldn't hesitate to jump up in the rush.
Sutton cleared it! And they get called for icing. This guy doesn't give shooters much when he goes down, does he?
No, he gets awful big in goal. He can still be beat, but it has to be a perfect shot. That's the challenge against him.
He gets knocked down. One-timed it, and he missed the net. Sutton. Here's Frederick Shostrom. We got a shot on goal. DiPietro made the save. Pick it up. One-on-one. Ranked it from the slot. Behind the net. Quick up to Shostrom. Nifty little move there. Fires hard to Martinez. Now a pass up to Hunter. He turns the puck over. Huge shot! He scores! And halfway through the first, they've got the game's first goal.
Oh, that was an ugly one. It's a good thing they don't draw pictures on the score sheet.
No sign of the tough defense here in the first period.
New York Islanders goal.
Simpson, Lundqvist made the save.
Assisted by number 30.
From behind the net. Last ahead to Pruka. Now he moves it to center. Here comes Pruka. One-time shot. It's 2-on-1. Taken out. Betts. He passes it to Pruka. Here comes Pruka. Into the slot. Shoots the puck from the slot. Here comes Bill Guerin. There's the wrist shot, and another shot to Avery. Betts. He intercepted it. Here comes Mike Comrie. Gets away a hard shot. He misses. Here's Dmitry Kalinin. Fires it. Blocked. He's only got one to beat. To Dubinsky. It's 2-on-1. Circling the net. Sim. Now he shoots the puck in. Goes behind his net. Here they come again, onto the attack.
Way to go to keep this team in the lead.
A one-on-one battle. Shoots the puck. That one's sent wide at the goal. Saved by Lundqvist. To Dubinsky. Now it's passed to Malik. Shoots the puck. Here's Michael Roosevelt. Timer! Here's a wraparound. Into the corner. And he hangs on to the puck. Now that shot had goal written all over it, but he kept it out.
When he's on his game, he's hard to beat.
We're ready for the faceoff. New York Islanders take possession. Look out! Grabbed by Mera. Here's Mike Sillinger, who hasn't registered a shot on goal. There's a shot saved by Lundqvist. Drury will get the gate for holding.
He thought he'd gotten away with it. Instead, he gets a 2-minute minor.
Well, you can see that the coach doesn't like that call at all, and he's going to have a word with the official. Face-off won by Gomez. It's taken by Uprav. He moves the puck into the neutral zone. DiPietro makes the save. Strike. Out of his own zone to center. They're over the blue line and on the attack. Quick pass up to Roosevelt. Snaps the shot.
And he had to make that save, Jim. Down by 2 late in the first would have been a tough one to swallow.
Under 2 minutes to go in this first period. He misses. Here comes Doug Waite. Shot the puck. Lundqvist turned the shot away. He passes it to Shanahan. Just one man to beat. Shoots! Oh, and he just missed the net. And time winds down as the first period comes to an end with the score 1-0. The puck is about to be dropped. At center. Again to strike. A one-on-one. Dubinsky gets called for cross-checking.
That was a good call, Jim. That deserves 2 minutes in the box.
You can see that that coach isn't too happy about the call. Face-off won by Gomez.
Number 17, 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Here's Hunter. Here's Hunter. He's a +1 in this game. Offside. This Anchorage, Alaska native has only 5 NHL seasons under his belt, and he's already won 2 Stanley Cups with the Devils. That's a pretty decent career already, wouldn't you say?
Well, no kidding. Most guys are lucky just to make it to the finals, let alone win a cup.
Drew. He scores! Scott Gomez has tied it up.
When a one-timer's set up properly, it's nearly impossible for the goalie to get in position to make the save.
Under 5 minutes into the second, and they've tied the game.
Now they've got a chance to play their game and really go on the offensive.
The Islanders take possession of the puck. Saved by Lundqvist. He steals the pass. Here comes Scott Gomez. Goes to the post. And he hangs on. Lundqvist can really handle the puck.
He gets out of his crease in a hurry and tracks down the dump-ins. Now that's such a huge asset because it forces the other team to try to carry it in.
Heavy shot. DiPietro the save. Latin. It's 2-on-1. He intercepts the puck. Here comes Shanahan. Fires it. Gomez. Here's Paul Mera. Dubinsky steps back onto the ice, meaning we've returned to 5-on-5 hockey. Here comes Doug Waite. Shot the puck from deep in the slot. Quickly another shot. Fearlessly blocked. Hunter shoots. Hit the man in front of the net. Lundqvist covers up for the whistle.
He'll be getting up and looking for the number of that truck.
Getting ready for the face-off. The ref indicates a delayed call. Naslin will get the gate for interference.
He's not happy about getting that minor, but he's going to the box anyway.
Islanders get another draw.
Number 91, Marcus.
Shoots it! Lundqvist got a pad on it. He hangs on for a faceoff. This guy gets down quickly and takes away the entire bottom of the net.
Jim, you have to lift the puck up to beat his butterfly style. If it's on the ice, he's going to get a pad on it.
The faceoff goes to the Rangers. Back the other way they come, and it's moved into the attacking zone. He scores! Midway through the second period, they take the lead.
When the goalie has to come across his crease like that, all the shooter has to do is get the puck on goal quickly. This squad is looking mentally sharp and physically ready.
A deadly combination. Rangers win yet another faceoff.
Short-handed by number 23, Chris Fury.
Thunders hit into the boards. To Crispy, right in front. They'll gather in the puck and start out. It's 2-on-1. Lundqvist denied him. He hangs on to the puck.
He is one of the best body checkers in the league, and you can see how he explodes through that check.
About to drop the puck. Dubinsky won the draw. Sutton taken up. The Islanders take possession of the puck. He steals it. He passes the puck to Dubinsky. One-timed it. He scores! And there's the two-goal lead midway through the second period.
Goals like this one are a gift. With a pass that perfect, it'd be very tough not to convert on that play.
Midway through the second, they're enjoying a two-goal lead.
They can't enjoy it too much, though. There's still lots of hockey left to play.
Short-handed by number
Shot turned away by Lundqvist.
23,
Naslund skates back onto the ice. The power play is over. Here's it. Blocked in front of the net. Passed over to Kempoli. Strike gets laid out. Corralled by Kempoli. A one-on-one battle. He scores! Bill Guerin!
There aren't too many players in the NHL who like to compete more than Bill Guerin. He never backs down in any situation, so it's not surprising when he's rewarded for his hard work with a goal.
The faceoff goes to the Islanders. He picks off the puck. Shoots the puck from the right. Sutton.
and by number 14.
From behind the net. Back the other way they come. Shoots it quickly. DiPietro stopped that. New York Islanders take possession. From behind the net. Pass up to Naslund. Now it's passed to Redden. He's into the attacking zone.
You cannot, I repeat, cannot go down 2 goals going into the third. Good save.
It's 2-on-1. There's a quick shot. He freezes the puck. Lundqvist saw that backhander coming all the way.
Well, it looked like he was sending it out front, but the goalie knew better.
Ref is signaling for the faceoff. Faceoff won by Betts. He's over the blue line and on the attack. Over to Avery. And DiPietro makes a nice save. Sim. Shoots! Saved by Lundqvist. He passes it to Kalinin. Under 2 minutes to go in the second period. Easy stop for DiPietro. He clearly saw that shot.
Not a monumental save, but definitely a good one.
We're ready for the face-off. Dubinsky on the draw. Shoots! He stopped it again! New York Rangers take possession. That'll wrap up the second. 3-2 is the score as we head to the break. got a 3-2 game at the start of the third. The puck is about to be dropped. Rangers win yet another face-off. They gain the blue line on the attack. He hangs on for a face-off. Nice save.
And he made it look easy.
Getting ready for the face-off. Shoots the puck from the slot. How do you like this guy's shooting percentage?
It's not bad. One shot, one goal.
Let's see if he can go 2 for 2.
Why not?
Rangers win yet another face-off. Shot from the slot. That's blocked. Great save, DiPietro. To Shanahan. Another stop. Killed it. And he just gets the puck deep. Here's Wade Redden. To Chris Drury. One-time net. Behind the net. One-time shot. Here's Paul Mera, whose shot blocking has been sensational. To Bill Carron. He's only got one to beat with a wrist shot. Just missed the net. Over to Redden. To Gomez. Shoots it. Went just wide of the net. Another quick shot. DiPietro the save. Here's Merrick Malik. Passes the puck to Dawes. The Islanders take possession of the puck. Sim fired it from the left. Taken out. Islanders take possession. Sim. That's blocked and didn't get through. Sim had saved by Lundqvist. He shoots! And he's stopped by DiPietro. How he kept his eye on that one is beyond me.
You'd need a pair of eagle eyes to keep that one out, but somehow he did it.
About to drop the puck. Faceoff goes to the Rangers. Shoots the puck. Blocked to Kalinin. Now a pass up to Shastra. The lane penalty coming up. One-time shot. Another shot. Yet another save. Sutton gets called for interference.
If you don't have position on a guy, interference is a lazy way to make up for it.
You can see the coach isn't crazy about that call at all, so he's going to have a word with the official. It's off one by Sillinger. He had a pretty big gun on that shot, but it got kicked aside. Ref is signaling for the faceoff. To Campoli. Goes behind his net. He gets Campoli. Here's Chris Drury. And he's stopped by DiPietro, taken by Roosevelt. And Merrick Malik. One-timer! It's corralled by... He gets leveled. He blocked it. That's a great play. Malik. He passes it to Pruka. Timeout. Great save, DiPietro. Watch how quickly this guy gets down in this butterfly.
Well, Jim, he just dares shooters to go 5-hole, then takes it away at the last second. He's lightning quick with his pass.
To Redden. One-time shot. Here's Hunter. He gets laid out. Shanahan goes offside, and the play is stopped. The penalty killers let one through that time.
Good thing the goalie was sharp.
We're ready for the face-off. Rangers win yet another face-off. One-time shot. Here's Chris Drury. DiPietro made the save. Shoots the puck from the slot. Puck. He cleared it down the ice. Sillinger dumps the puck in. And he passes it to Malik. Here's a turnover. Sutton puts an end to this power play as his penalty is over. And they get called for icing. Puck is about to be dropped. Face-off won by Sillinger from behind the net. Sutton, now he brings it to center. He passes it to Park. It's 2-on-1. Oh, it's not even close. Hilbert. Betts Here's a shot. Strike. New York Islanders take possession. He coughed the puck out. He gets laid out. The Islanders take possession. Tip it up. Here's Peter Proof with a blistering shot. Another shot. A solid save by the netminder.
You need your goalie to steal a shot or two when you're shorthanded.
They're getting ready for the face-off. Face-off won by Park. He moves it out. Timer! He scores! We might have OT. They've tied the game.
You know, Jim, when you catch a one-timer like that, it's almost a guaranteed goal.
Late in the third, and they've given up the tying goal.
Now, I wouldn't call a timeout yet, but they definitely need to take a moment to regroup.
Close! Down to the final 2 minutes of the third period. He intercepts the pass. One-timed it from the slot. Blocked. Good shot. Behind the net. Ahead to Drury. We're into the final minute.
Both sides want to play conservatively now to force this game into overtime.
One-time shot. Great save, DiPietro. He passes the puck to Dawes. He turned it over. Sim into the attacking zone. Behind the net. They're over the line and on the attack. And he whistled it wide of the net. Martinek to Hunter. And he moves it to center. Now he just gains center and dumps the puck in. Intercepted to Hunter. Behind the net. Head to Dawes. Now it's passed ahead to Dubinsky. Less than 10 seconds to go in the third. He turns it over. Hunter breaks away. Lundqvist with a great save. About to drop the puck. Here's Scott Gomez. Here's Brendan Shanahan, who's been all around the net but can't seem to score. Here comes Wade Red. Bang! Circles the net. At center. Wrist shot knocks the net off its moorings. Ref is signaling for the faceoff. Gomez won the draw. He steals the puck. Gilbert. Thunders hit into the boards. Shoots the puck. Strike. Around the back. Another shot. It's scooped up by Gomez.
Now that was a big hit, folks. He just barrels right through him with a tremendous hit.
We're ready for the face-off. Face-off won by Gomez. He shoots! DiPietro's got it. Behind the net. Hilbert. He's only got one. He fires it. Redden. To Gomez. And he takes it into the neutral zone. And they get called for icing. That was an unbelievable save.
That one looked like it was going in for sure.
The puck is about to be dropped. To Drury. Now he's over the blue line on the attack. That's stopped and he hangs on for a face-off. I thought that might be going in.
He was pretty quick to stop that one.
They're getting ready for the face-off. To Malik. Shoots the puck. Laying up the shot. He stopped that too. Good job to keep the puck out of the net.
He was razor sharp there.
about to drop the puck. To Campoli. Now he's been able to clear it. And they get called for icing. Lundqvist was able to deny that shot.
Jim, you need good coverage to stop a wrist shot. They're extremely active.
The ref is signaling for the faceoff. Faceoff won by Gomez. Campoli. He passes the puck to Park. Shoots the puck. Another stop.
They've gone through 3 periods and an overtime. Now it all comes down to a shootout.
After 3 periods plus overtime, we're headed to a shootout.
It's all up to the goalies now.
Puka will take the first shot. He kept his cool and got the goal.
Some guys play best under pressure, and those are the ones you want in the shootout.
Lundqvist makes the save.
Oh, smart goalie. It looked like he tempted the shooter into making that move.
Gomez with the next shot. And we're all done here now. The Rangers lost this game. 4-3 the final score. Here are tonight's 3 stars of the game.
For New York Rangers, number 19, Scott Gomez. Tonight's second star, New York Rangers, number 23, Chris Woodley. Tonight's first star for New York Rangers, number 17.
From New York City, I'm Jim Hewson.
And I'm Craig Simpson. For EA Sports, goodbye.
See you next time.